This is Sarah from the future, here to say I have no footage! Yay! Okay, that's not entirely true, but I don't have footage of me. It's 5 months later, I'm back in Virginia, I'm back in the United States, I'm looking through my camera roll, I'm looking through my footage, and I do not have footage of me. I don't have content of me in Paris. And I wanted to explain that a little bit because at the time I thought I was doing a great job vlogging, but looking back I realized what must have happened was a few things. I was back in Paris after years away, and so I was just so excited and so happy to be there. I wasn't super focused on vlogging and capturing certain things every day. I was just going out and enjoying myself, and looking back I don't have that footage of me enjoying. I also was super nervous at the beginning to pick up my camera, not just filming myself, but it took a lot of courage for me to film other people, to film the street, especially in quiet or really crowded places when I felt like eyes would be on me. So those are some of the reasons why I don't have so much footage of myself, at least the first few weeks in Paris. A third and final thing I realized was that I was so at home in Paris. I was so comfortable and used to being there that I wasn't filming with the eyes, the kind of eyes that you need to be sharing things with people. So I wasn't approaching filming from the audience's mindset of what people would find interesting. I developed that later on in my trip, and I think you'll see the difference. But at least when I'm in Paris, I'm so at home and I'm so used to it that I don't approach it with fresh eyes. Just, s'il vous plaît. I beg of you, just bear with it. This was it. I had dusted off my passport and returned to the city I loved. I had been back 1 week and was already replenished. The sun, the bright Paris skyline gleaming across the Seine, to say nothing of the blossoming parks filled with students preparing for finals. It was exactly how I remembered, yet totally new, fresh. Paris in May, always a dream. I found myself in an Airbnb on the edge of the city, which meant quiet, tranquil. It also meant a commute to the center, so I would happily ride the bus into the neighborhoods I wanted to visit. This week, I would meet up with a friend and explore the Latin Quarter, spend a lot of time outside in the famous Parisian parks, filming, and most importantly, get to reconnect with what coming back to Paris meant to me. Even in my first week, I could sense my desire to stay, to make this trip into something fuller, carve the experience and my past ones into a permanent way back. Only time would tell how I would accomplish this, but there was something there. Okay, I'll stop talking. Let me show you what it looked like. I'm gonna go meet my friend. We're gonna meet in the Quartier Latin where she lives. It's a beautiful day. Today was supposed to be a bit more overcast, scattered sunshine, but I'm really happy because it's a sunny day. I put on a really cute outfit. I might regret the shoes later because I'll be in the metro, but let me show you où est-ce que je peux vous mettre. rest of the day in the park. My original goal was to come like à l'aube, really early in the morning and film at sunrise when the park opens at 7:30, and to film the whole park pretty much hopefully empty of people with the first rays of the sun just hitting all of the trees and the pelouse and everything. That plan did not take place ce matin. I got up early. I started preparing my special glider that I use with my camera and my big lens, and it's so I can take these really steady walking shots, and the camera sits here, and then the idea is to walk and you have these really cool and cinematic steady shots. And so my goal was to come and do that, and I got up early and I set that up because that took a while. I got on the train and it was like mid-morning. I'm definitely still practicing with my bigger lens, getting used to that. I'm getting used to this. Obviously I spent a ton of time setting it up this morning instead of actually filming. My plan is to stay in Paris for a bit longer so I can just really capture everything I want to, because I feel like I'm still kind of in practice mode, you know? So I've learned some lessons today, and I'm really, really excited for an early morning shoot. Coming out of my first week, what I feel so strongly, this was from day one, was this question: how do I make my home here? Because I can feel myself here 3 years ago. It was me living the student life, but also not being quite sure how to kind of make that leap out of it, especially as a foreigner. And so coming back, I can see that in high clarity. I can feel what that was like. And I'm really happy that I left. I'm really happy I get to come back now and make it how I want. Because that's the biggest difference, is that I felt like I have to do certain things, but I just need to figure out what they are to be on the path to live in France, to live in Europe, to like make it. But now I see that it's how I make it. It's more, what are you able to envision? And then work backwards from that. And so that's the biggest question that I have right now, is that, and how do I make my home here? And it's from my own visions, and it's from my own happiness and my own loves and all of those things. And there's so much that I love in France. There's so much that I love. And there are these prescribed routes to get here. Being a student, being a temporary worker, being, you know, this foreigner in France that's teaching English. Like, these are the routes to being here. But they only get you so far, and really they're not that creative of a path. And I want to be doing what I want and what I love to get me here, because then once I am here, I will be continuing to do those very things. And I want to, kind of make this love song to France. Like, and really showing it in the ways that I see it. So I'm really, really happy, and that's why I feel so good, because instead of coming with these doubts, I'm really coming with this openness of like, I'm making my way and I'm going to do it. And just day by day, I will construct it and it will happen. Donc, je suis très contente.